Beat the rebels here, boys. Our encampments are spread out and warn of any possible rebel attacks starting from the west at Shiloh Church. Don't forget, we just upgraded those men to veteran status, so they should be ready for a hard fight. But of course, us being less than half strength prepared for this battle, it's going to be pretty tough. We really need to use these trees as cover, and pretty much just, try and ambush the enemy and hit them for as much damage as possible, because they're going to have a lot more men, I think, in this fight. Alright, guys. Right now, all we have to do is mobilize our forces, stay alert. That's exactly what we're going to do. Prepare for the rebels to approach Shiloh Church. We could really use some more reinforcements. But again, these are veterans. I'm not so sure I want to abandon those defensive positions, but I'll get these guys here. In that case, if the rebels come from here, we'll be able to get 2 volleys on them consistently. And those woods look pretty tempting too, but I'm going to wait for reinforcements. Well, quite a while has passed, and I don't see any rebels yet. This is a little bit creepy. Let's hope they show up pretty soon here, because I want to see exactly what area they're coming from. Almost certain they're coming from the south here. And Franklin here is a general commanding a corps. Did that happen in the Civil War? I'm sure it did, where generals temporarily would take over a corps, during a battle. Pickett's charge is an example. Not Pickett, but the guy that got killed. What's his name? Maybe he was a colonel, actually. 152, still nobody approaching Shiloh Church, really. Yep, I knew they would show up eventually. Weed wasted no time in attacking directly at us. Oh, this is Wood. I think the guy on the Union side is named Weed. Hopefully we get a nice canister shot here and stop him, but he's moving through the woods here. That's really going to protect him from a lot of the damage. This is a devastating initial attack by the rebels. Here's canister shot. You boys better reload quick, and I mean real quick. Franklin may need to fall back here. He does, however, have fortifications, well, 37% defense here, so I'm just going to stay put for a little longer. I'm just crossing my fingers. We need reinforcements, or else we are finished. See, the canister shot in the woods is not even that effective. Alright, Major General Albert Johnson has been spotted. There is no doubt now that the rebels are going to execute a general attack. Of course not, and we have no reinforcements. Man, we need a lot of soldiers to stop them here, and I mean a lot of soldiers. Should we charge in with Loomis on the flank? Almost seems like a good idea. I'm going to move Loomis out of here and try to at least get him in formation. And more brigade of Polk's corps. I mean, the rebels are just, they're everywhere right now. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I think Loomis got a much better volley there. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he got a better volley. And at least Wood is focused on Loomis instead of on the actual victory point. You see how quickly those rebels got smashed. Well, now they've got the charge bonus and more men. Yeah, Franklin had to pull back there. Lost a little over 200 men. Now we've got Claiborne approaching. We did beat Wood, but with Claiborne approaching, we are not going to beat anybody else. Where the hell are our reinforcements? Our Loomis. Now I think maybe we should take the fortification. No, I'm staying put. I am staying put. Units of our northern camps came to our aid. come to our aid finally, guys. Sherman has arrived. General Sherman himself. We need him to get these units here really quickly. So I think the enemy's about to overrun us. As you can see, look at that. Look at all of the rebels there. Some of them crossing across the river here, trying to make it to our position. All we can do to dissuade them is get those reinforcements here as quickly as possible, because they know they can beat the men we have here right now. Believe me, I'd love to fire at that group of rebels instead of the cavalry, but we can't have the cavalry charging us right now. Here we go. It's only 2 brigades, 2 corps, I should say. Wish it was 2 brigades. Okay, here we go. Yeah, using the woods here, see, I said that in the beginning of the battle, that is going to help big time. We need the woods covered. We could double quick them if we want. Let's double quick them. Sherman here. Looks like Loomis ran Claiborne off, but I'm guessing he's going to come back. What I am going to do, though, is move Loomis into the woods, if he can get there before the rebels do. Look at Shaver with over 2,000 men, man. It's just ridiculous. How do they get these numbers? A lot of people willing to fight for the South here. Give them a full volley, boys. Be a flanking shot. Nice! Yeah, that seemed to push them off our backs pretty quickly. I'll try to get Kirkland into the woods. I hate to get this close to the enemy, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Here we go. Good work, boys. The rebels had also retaken that position, so we are pushing them back officially here. I don't want to charge. Stay put. Relax. Although we might need to charge. Yeah, I think our guys are going to auto-charge. It's too bad. Let's see how this goes. Move Willage forward. Willage was our punching bag for last battle, so it's pretty good on the offensive. And we get a downhill bonus if we go into this. And I think we're going to stay put with Kirkland. Don't like the fact the rebels have taken those woods, though. Welcome aboard, folks. Thanks again for following us. I feel like with their woods position, we almost should charge. I think I can justify this one. This is like the Union version of Pickett's charge. Well, no, it's not, because they don't have artillery here. They just have 2 brigades. 2 corps, excuse me. We can make it happen. Let's do this. For the Union! Send them back across the river. Come on, boys. This is going to be either really cool or really stupid. Here we go. Move Kirkland up as well. We're going to hold Shiloh Church to the end. I still can't tell. It's so close. If I could attack with a general, I would. Alright, looks like the rebels are pulling back a bit there. We're still getting consistent shots at them from Loomis. That's also helping. Oh boy, I think we got a winner. Although Stevens is doing pretty well. Most of the casualties for this battle are going to be, for sure, close combat casualties. Shiloh is a bloodbath. Alright, guys, just hold your positions. At this point, I really just want these boys to hold. Fire across the river at the enemy. It's the best thing we can do. Looks like, actually, after that charge, Willage is going to pull back. Yeah, the men, I don't even blame them. They took a flanking shot. They have a lot of men, but they fought so bravely in that horrific bloodbath that if they want to fall back a little bit and regroup, that's not a problem. What I am going to do is with Franklin and the rest of these guys, I'm going to get into the woods. Lewis, get into the woods, son. going to do it on the double quick as well. This is going to be our holding position, if at all possible. So just always use the forest as our main source of cover. A lot of rebels, though. A lot of rebels approaching. And that's why we need this sort of circular fire, like fire coming from all directions. So I am going to have to move Willage out into the open. Didn't want to have to do this. But let's go. Let's get it over with. Come on now, Willage. And we'll also move Woods up a bit closer. Generals are watching you, man. The enemy is in a damn canal. Here we go. One group of enemies falling back. Let's see if we can do the same to Stuart. Reload, boys. And hope to God we don't need supplies, because I don't see a supply wagon anywhere on this battlefield. I knew they were going to break eventually. Nice route there. Stuart is routing big time. Consistent fire at the retreating unit. Although, look at that, 1,963 men. They have a lot of men. I don't think they even realize how many men we have. They might think we have more than we actually do, because they outnumber us. But with all this gunfire coming from the trees, they don't know what the hell we've got here. We could have, you know, 2 armies for all they know. Almost tempted to take Willage here and put him right there on the farm. Although he's definitely going to take some hits, but at least he'll also do a lot of damage to the enemy for a short amount of time. Maybe not. Maybe we'll stay put. Willage already getting a pretty nice volley there on Wood over Kirkland's head. Let's just keep shooting him. See some artillery fire coming from the enemy, but that's not really doing much to us. Now look at the enemy supply wagons, though. 2 enemy supply wagons. We could really do with that ammunition. Just imagine that shell shot whizzing in at you. Not a happy sight for the enemy. So I think for sure we'll hold Shiloh Church. Oh, did I speak too soon? Claiborne has returned. Remember this guy that ran away in the beginning of the fight? It looks like he has returned for more. I almost feel like charging with Loomis, but I know better than that. I'll just open fire on him. Keep him under fire until the timer runs out. Shell shot is going to force them out here in no time. Nobody can stand up to that. Although rear flanked, how can they... How at that distance? Just how? Alright, Confederates attack our left. The Confederates are massing on the left flank. They're sending in more men, guys. We must make a defensive line and hold them. We will get more reinforcements as soon as they are available. Our main objective is to hold the center of our encampment. Fair enough. And our left. Okay. Let's see how it goes. So it's a different part of the battlefield, it seems. For now, we'll just hold position. We know how good the damn woods are, though, at masking us. So I'm going to move this guy up here. Deering. And I'm going to move Sully up right here. We know Sully from the last battle. As for the hill, I think we've got all we can until, of course, we get some reinforcements, hopefully. Yeah, let's fast forward. Seems in this battle in particular, the rebels really don't make themselves known right away. They just take a while to walk up through all of this foliage. It's a lot of woods in this area. Alright, I hear some rebs. There we go, it's begun. It's begun once again. Bragg's corps are attacking us. We must hold until the rest of the army mobilizes for the defense. Fair enough, I think we're ready. Again, we're here in the woods, we're waiting for them. As soon as they approach, on that side of this field, they are going to get wasted. There we go, Gibson, look at that. Mel Gibson himself is attacking, guys. I knew it would happen, and I knew he'd be... of course he's got to be on the Confederate side. Let's be honest about Mel. I love Mel's movies. Good stuff, man. Alright, so that's Colonel Gibson there. And hopefully Sully and Deering can completely take him out. But see, for Deering to get shots on him, we'd have to move forward, and I'm not going to do that, because he's out of range of us right now. I'm not going to get in range of him. That would be silly. Take a little bit of artillery fire here, but as you can see, that entire volley didn't do a single bit of damage to Deering. Not saying it won't in the future, but decent start. They're just kind of standing there and taking the shots. There we go, finally. Amazing. That was... I hope that keeps happening, and it's one of the reasons why I had those guys in the woods, just because it's such a great location to defend from. As soon as the enemy arrives, you're firing from all directions, and they don't know what the hell to do. So there Gibson goes. They are getting out of here, and you can actually see a few rebels down, a few shell holes as well. Crater holes, I should say. Ooh, I don't like where Nicholas is. Thing is, we can't really move too far from this area. Let's have him do this. Because we've got Milroy right there, the skirmishers. Yeah, Pond is definitely approaching. No, you know what? We're gonna. It's too late. We're gonna move him here. Okay, General Bragg spotted with the rest of the corps. That's the enemy general. Not good. That means more men are approaching. So we're gonna get him over here, and hopefully that uphill advantage will help us knock out the enemy. Also bring Fisher down to attack. Hello, Sioakti. Good to see you. Don't forget to follow us, folks, if you are new. I think Sioakti here might be new. There we go. Pond is falling back. Not bad. So yeah, that uphill advantage absolutely helped. Bunch of dead rebels there by the canal. I'm not changing position at all. I might move Lawton around. Could kind of use Lawton as a scout unit and just see where the rebels are. But otherwise, I'm going to keep most of these guys in place. Oh, cool. Thanks for making the stream, man. I know we should probably put up some sort of schedule so people know when we're on Twitch. Alright, so looks like they've got their own cavalry here. Gibson as well, so they got infantry. And even Anderson over here on the right side. Yeah, they definitely have their army here for sure. There's no doubt about that. We'll use that uphill advantage again against Anderson, and I'll also try to get a shot with Lawton. I'll also try to get him to focus on Lawton, which is kind of what he's doing right now. No, we're going to have to fall back. Way too many rebels crossing here. And he did get flanking fire on poor Lawton, man. Well, he's out of there. Maybe we should bring Fisher over here to the right side. Technically our left, their right. Milroy's also ready for a fight. We can put Fisher here, and even though it's skirmisher units, maybe just because they're such good shots and because they have the cover of the woods, they might be able to hold off the enemy. So let's see what happens. We'll keep them back here for now. Get out of here, Chalmers. Oh, very cool, man. Yeah, it's a shame that we get more viewers on our YouTube streams than we do on our Twitch streams. I really wish we got like the 20 viewers we do on YouTube. That would really help boost this channel, I think. Are those reinforcements? Yes, sir, they are. Alright, let's bring the reinforcements over here. We're actually going to push them over here to the woods and try and sort of swing down this hill, get some shots on Anderson. And what do we got over here? Just Lawton. Lawton feels so bad. It's just like, just Lawton. No real assistance to us, let's be honest. Hello, Doomsday 104. How you doing, bud? Alright, I'm going to actually move Lawton over there to that side. See if we can get behind Anderson and cause some panic among the troops. So we want to swing around, as you guys can see, and just open fire on Anderson from here. But I'd like to do it with 3 units. That would really do more damage, obviously. And Nicholas seems to be holding on just fine. He's taking some hits, but he's doing a good job. Here we go. Let the attack commence. Hopefully they don't have anybody coming up this right side. Supplies a bit closer to our men, just in case. And actually, it also took their focus away from Nichols here. They probably thought that we were going to charge them, but of course we didn't. And now Anderson is getting the hell out of here. They're going to run. Still try to do as much damage to that unit as possible, because they will be back for sure. In fact, we can even charge with Robertson. No, that's silly. Let's keep him back. It's just too reckless. Oh, I didn't think they would actually regenerate or rejuvenate that quickly. Another problem here is that now it seems that Gladden is getting prepared to attack. Chalmers is still holding his position. But I don't feel we're going to lose this area, even though if you look here, we are taking serious cannon fire, but it's all round shot. It's not actually shell shot. We only have 14 deaths in this group, and most of it probably from cannon fire. So I'm not too worried. Definitely not too worried. Let's hit Gladden. Let him have it, boys. Yeah! Who says carbines can't do some damage? Now this is the problem. Jackson is making it across. But I think we can hold them off again with that uphill advantage. If not, I have no problem charging into Jackson with the cavalry. But for now, let's just move up there and see if we can do some damage. We will take a flanking shot, but if we can hold the area, it's totally worth it. How's everyone doing, Systems? Doing great, man. Thanks again, guys, for stopping by the stream. Breckenridge's Reserve Corps is also attacking us. The rebels can't get enough. They just cannot get enough. Let's see how we're holding up here on the... This is not good. So it seems that the enemy has broken through somewhat here with Gibson. We want to get Fisher forward and Milroy forward and try and at least put some skirmisher fire on their unit. Because they're getting close to our main defense line here. We'll even bring Roberts over. I don't know how much he can help, but at this point I think anything can help. And there we go, already an ammo situation. Let's get the supply wagon up there. We're almost in the range. There we go, there we go. They've got their ammo now. See the supply draining there. Major Willard Weeks is wounded. That is not good. Not Major Weeks. I actually don't know who he is, but still, that's bad. That's bad. You never want Major Weeks to get hurt here. Look at all these rebels. I actually think we managed to make them run with the skirmishers. Amazing. Let's use our skirmishers on some more enemy units here. I definitely hope these guys get promoted, but look at this. You know what? We need to go over here to Spainfield. Yeah, let's go to Spainfield. Open fire. Just too many rebels here. Those giant rebel brigades, he says. Yes, they are massive. Let's see, giant doesn't always mean strong. These guys are already routing, Jackson, and I think Anderson's about to rout too. They will be back for more, though. That's the problem with this fight. Yeah, look at that. Look at that rebel charge. Now, keep in mind, for this particular battle, we are only using less than half of the suggested battle strength for Shiloh. But I don't care. I think we can still win. Still do it. Did not plan to charge. Just hold and fire. Currently blocked. Let's see if we can fire over here. Are you serious? Let's move back. That's a lot of rebels, and now, yep, it's definitely come down to a hand-to-hand fight. We're just going to keep Sully here to get some good shots. They are getting ever closer. 52, man, we still have to hold for so long. All right, we're going to try to move over here with the cavalry. And we'll use Weeks to assist against Anderson and the rest of the guys trying to cross here. They are really pushing. We should do with Roberts. I think just open fire on the guy closest to the point. And I can't leave this area. I'd love to leave this area to assist there, but we just can't do that. There we go! Tribune is out of here. He is out of here. Unfortunately, Roberts also routed, but Tribune just absolutely decided it's not worth it. We're in the middle of a field getting shot at from every tree we can possibly see. It's time to leave the battle. I think they're right. Fisher, start getting Martin. And there we go, Gibson charging up the hill here. So if that Weeks can assist here. But it really looks like the rebels are eventually going to break through one of these areas. This is getting really, really nasty. I mean, a unit with 2,000 men falling back takes a lot of gunfire. Look at that, moving over with Pond. Gibson has already failed the charge, but Pond could make it work. Question is, do we charge downhill with a scout? I don't think so. Or with a skirmisher unit, I should say. I don't think we should. Unfortunately, yeah, Nicholas definitely looks like he's going to run. Spainfield may be lost soon. 32, man. Still a long time. We'll try to get some shots on Pond, but see, we're taking hits over here from Martin, so I'm going to have one of these skirmisher units stay behind and just engage. I can get over front. Gibson is really badly damaged. Come on, boys! We're in a bad situation over here on this side. Pretty much all sides. Yeah, we should have probably taken more brigades into this battle. No, I haven't. But what are his books about? Right, nice, getting great shots on Jenkins. Although we should probably be focusing on Chalmers. All right, so far we've kept Pond away. Can we move Nicholas back? Yes, we can. The question is, can he get back in time? We could force him to go on the double quick, but I don't think we should. After fights like that, his stamina is totally zapped. So we'll fire on Dixon over here. Dixon. I don't know why I said Dixon. Fire. Get back to the fight, Roberts. Unfortunately, one of our supply wagons is out of supplies. Looks like Weeks has given up the fight as well. We are going to have to force him to get on the double quick, otherwise Anderson will certainly take this location. Man, we need those reinforcements. It looks like 16 seconds, it's more like 2 to 3 minutes. Oh my god. Look at what Nicholas is dealing with right now, guys. About 13 seconds left, and you can see the vastness of the rebel army right now. No worries, buddy, no worries. Nine seconds. 9 seconds! And again, it really is more than 9 seconds. If we can hold this area, I think we'll be okay. Just look at all those rebels. If this was a multiplayer game, which it should be, unfortunately it isn't, then a triple charge up the hill here would win it for the Revs. But I think just maybe they might hold their position to the very end. Nope. Nicholas has run. Come on, Nicholas, stick around. Don't stop fighting. Hope they're soaking up all this ammunition. And for sure we know we're going to be able to hold Larkin Belfield. And I'm not sure about Spainfield. 1 second, we're so damn close. Come on. Come on, boys. Withdraw to the Hornet's Nest. Yes, we did it. We did it. We held. We still have a lot of work to do, but the Confederates keep attacking us. This is a perfect location to establish a new defensive barrier. The rebels will have to dislodge us from here to proceed toward Pittsburgh Landing. It is advised to quickly secure this area before our flanks get overrun. Okay. By delaying them as much as possible around Shiloh Church, we increase our chances to secure Pittsburgh Landing. Good luck, General. Alright, yeah, so we've been doing really well around Shiloh Church. This area we pretty much control completely. And this just kind of opens up what we've been doing this entire fight. So yeah. We have to hold this area here, and we've got to hold Shiloh Church if possible. A lot of work ahead of us. We might want to fall back with the rest of these guys. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to fall back with every unit I can back to Shiloh Church. Maybe with the exception of Sully, just because we can get some pretty good shots here on the enemy from this location. But see, they're already moving over there to Shiloh Church. We gotta get Franklin over there. The rebels know where to go. We might need to move some units like Willage out of this area. Lewis as well. And make it right to the church. Maybe we can put Loomis right there. And oh my goodness, can we get the supply wagon all the way over there? Actually, oh, they're both empty. Never mind. Both of the supply wagons are empty. We didn't spend a lot on supplies, admittedly. Come on, get up there, boys. Get up there. Still don't want to give the supply wagons to the rebels. Alright, we're going to send Kirkland up there. Let's do it. On the double quick march. And I'll move Agrippa up here so that he provides the support. We also have Sherman here anyway. So we already have a general in this area. Alright. The Union forever, boys. Lewis, get to the dam. Get to that location. What was he doing? That was really weird. Alright, so I'm going to put the skirmishers in these defensive positions on top of the hill. The Hornet's Nest, I should say. And it's called the Hornet's Nest for a reason. We want to try and set our guys up around it here. and pretty much turn this into pretty much the equivalent of a Civil War machine gun here. A machine gun nest. Just set up men all over the place. So if the enemy approaches this area, they're just going to get knocked down immediately. Nelson's division from Buell's Corps has arrived sooner than expected. That's very good news, and we can send him right to the Hornet's Nest. The fight continues, believe me. We're going to have to stop and engage, unfortunately. Try to do it on the double quick. No, we can't stop and engage. That would be crazy. Let's just run. Double quick run, how about that? I'll let them have one volley, and then I'll fall back. As you can see, we've already lost Willage. He was with us for so many battles. Oh, that's such a shame. We lost Willage, boys. Bullet right through the head, apparently. I'm just going to send these boys to the Hornet's Nest. And oh my goodness, this is a problem. Looks like the rebels have actually gotten through. Didn't expect this. We'll send Franklin back to try to help. Maybe we'll try to send these reinforcements there. I think if we hold the Hornet's Nest, though, we still win the battle. But I'm not 100% sure, so obviously we want to better safe than sorry. So let's get some more defenses there. Wow, man. We did fight the rebels off. Stuart tried to charge across the canal there. The rebels have been forced back once again. Just devastating fire by our men. But once again, put him in the Hornet's Nest. Maybe with Lewis. I mean, he's already come all the way over here. It seems crazy to send him back across the river. Then again, you can see the rebel activity here with General Johnston could get out of control, so I think we got to send him back. How frustrated would you be if you just marched all the way out here and now you have to come back? What do you guys think? Pretty damn frustrated. Then again, you don't have to get into line combat, so it kind of saves you from that temporarily. Let's see, what did you say here? He's the most interesting writer in military history, and especially in war theory. He created the concept of strategy of indirect approach. Ooh, cool. I'll take a look. So, he was mentioning Lytle Hart. Any books written by Lytle Hart for anybody that wants to check that out as well. Yeah, I'll make sure to take a look, man. Guys like Deering are just pretty much trying to keep the enemy occupied for a little longer, especially Sully, Deering, all these guys. You know, they're not in the best position, but we do need some of them to stay back, unfortunately. I think that's going to be an important part of this battle. We could try to fall back, but I don't know. Lack of ammo. Yeah, we'll try to fall back. Easier said than done in this situation. Just take Sully and move him up here. On the double quick march, quick step. We just can't help but engage the rebels. And there we go. First attempt at the Hornet's Nest by Stephen. Completely shut down. Alright, Johnson is moving up. We still hold the position, but some of the rebel units have made it through that area by Shiloh Church. Gotta put a stop to that, boys. I can't believe he's charging through the woods there at two units. Man, Kirkland has paid the price, guys, for staying at that farm. Look at all of the shell hits that have hit here, and look at the amount of men in Kirkland. I think he had something like 1,500 at the beginning of this battle. Let's actually take a look here. He's lost 395 men. Yeah, unbelievable. I'm going to put him back in that location. It seemed to work out well for him, at least. And 666 kills. Kirkland's the devil's man, boys. Let's move Franklin into that farmhouse. We're probably going to have to fight for it pretty damn soon. And I think Johnson's about to break on this side. Let's take a look at the Hornet's Nest. Doing just fine. Doing just fine. Amon can kind of just move around here, almost like a machine gun. just, you know, move his position. He still has that cover, 46%. We just fire away. See the left side over here by Shiloh Church. All right, yeah, Kirkland's had it. He's moving back. Still got Loomer, though, and we still got Franklin. This guy, I just want to charge Johnson. I'm almost annoyed at him at this point. Give him one more volley. We don't have any ammunition left in this battle. Keep that in mind, too, guys. So when we run out, that's it. All right, hold Pittsburgh Landing. So the final stand. We have to establish our last line of defense at Pittsburgh Landing. If the rebels take it, it's all over. We will be surrounded and destroyed. The ironclad USS Tyler and USS Lexington are standing at the banks of Pittsburgh Landing, ready to assist us. They will constantly bombard any enemy that gets close. Well, that sounds nice. So at this point, I guess we just have to do a massive fallback, is what I'm understanding here. Okay. Let's try to do an ordered retreat. It's not really a retreat, but just an ordered pullback, if you guys know what I mean. Kind of do one unit at a time. How have the Confederates already secured Pittsburgh Landing? What the hell? What the hell? All right, let's go. Yeah, we're definitely moving everybody at this point. Now I'm pissed off. They just suddenly secured it. All right, we're going to go ahead and move up here. That may very well have been historically accurate. I'm not sure, friends. Everybody to Pittsburgh Landing. Come on, boys. There's no time left to waste. Let's hope that the rebels over here just stop chasing us. Shiloh Church, you've been good to us. Thank you very much. So Pond managed to get all the way over here by Pittsburgh Landing. I really hope those naval ships are helping us. Yes, they are. Nice. That is sneaky as hell, man. Sneaky as all hell. You're just a snake, Pond. Just a sneaky snake, that's what you are. They take Pittsburgh Landing, we change history, exactly. We changed history in this battle, indeed. Well, the rebels did, but as long as we just take it back really quickly, I think we can kind of ignore that part of history. It would have been like an interesting little fact in the history books. Hey, Pond snuck through Union lines during the Battle of Pittsburgh Landing, or excuse me, during the Battle of Shiloh, and took this area over here. There we go. So we'll take that. Yep, and also try to move it over here. Man, Pond is still quite strong, but our skirmishers should be able to whittle down his men, as well as the naval bombardment. It's just doing such a good job. I want to try to kill as many of them as possible, though. We don't want him coming back. Put Bruce over here. Plenty of men still advancing to Pittsburgh Landing. But I feel like we're leaving a lot behind. Right here, for instance. I mean, maybe we can have Sully, Deering, and Anderson. They're going to be the heroes of this battle. Just going to have them try and keep the enemy back as long as we can. We can also damage them quite a bit, but both units are out of ammunition, so it takes a lot longer for them to scavenge ammo and fire at the enemy. Just one of the unfortunate aspects of this battle. We could even keep Hazen at the Hornet's Nest. I mean, I've never tried this tactic, but maybe keep one of our units here just to damage the enemy and sort of slow them down. I'm going to try it, guys. Yeah, not necessarily recommended. Could be a mistake. Let's get him at the Hornet's Nest. Looks like Sully's going to fall back, and I'm actually going to fall back with Deering as well. Hopefully they can escape. It's very hard to escape because we're surrounded by Confederates. I think, for instance, Anderson will be probably captured or slaughtered, one or the other. Take takes so damn long to get the arty up here. The artillery's taking a while. Alright, boys. Hold on for dear life. Exactly what we have to do at this point. The rebels are going to approach the barricades, try to break through. We got to just stand our ground. And once again, no more supply wagons, so if we run out of ammunition during this battle, that's it. You know, we've run out of ammo, period. Come on. My goodness, imagine if Anderson can escape here. He might be able to escape. Just kind of move him over here to the right side and keep him out of the fighting. We can do that. I don't want Sherman to get hit by Lindsay here. Move Sherman back, and let's move Loomis up and see if we can't just knock Lindsay out. Just kind of an annoyance along the way. Just a small cavalry unit. Siokati says if Grant loses this battle, he'll be back on his farm and become alcoholic and never will add on dollars. Yeah, General Grant, that's really cool that you mentioned that. I remember reading a comic book. There was like, you know, like the Creepy Tales, Tales of the Crypt or something, and then there was another comic called Tales of War, and one of them was about General Grant, and I think his father owned like a shop, a tiny shop, and sold oysters, and he would pretty much like sit in front of his father's shop all day, eat oysters, and get drunk, like really drunk. And then they came and they were like, hey, do you want to fight in the Civil War? And he's like, yeah, why not? And he stopped drinking for a bit. Really interesting character, man. General Grant, really interesting character. Probably my second favorite Civil War general. I would say Sherman is number one for me. Man, that naval bombardment is so helpful. Get a little bit closer with our boys, but see, we still have a 3-minute countdown, which probably translates more into like 10 minutes in game, and that's why at this point, you know, I'm not exactly ecstatic. I don't think we've won the battle yet at all. It could definitely still change hands. We're just waiting for that countdown, waiting to see how many men the Confederates will actually bring up to the front. And keep in mind, they had to cross this entire map to get to us. That's never easy. Oh my goodness, this is strange. Just in one part of the battle, 2 artillery crews are firing at each other. Come on, boys, get behind the barricades. Winter's coming. We'll see White Walkers. Oh. I don't want Sully to go that way. Come on, Sully. You know better than that. Yeah, he always wants to keep firing. We're just going to push him over here, and I believe we also have General Sherman there. We'll get him to support the boys on the right side. And here we go. First contact with Anderson. We've seen him plenty of times before. Maybe what I could even do is actually move these skirmishers beyond the front, kind of keep them over here, so they can deliver premature shots to the enemy. Let's do that. I'll keep the cavalry behind the lines, though. I don't think they can really do much at this point. They're down to 194. They've lost a lot. It says rebel walkers. Yes. Exactly. Can you imagine how terrifying that would be? One thing, regular White Walkers is one thing, but rebel walkers, my goodness. This even reminds me of White Walkers, like standing, just looking at our army retreat, like, yes, we're coming for you soon. Lindsay here with his cavalry. So they're not really making much of a push. It looks like Anderson might be trying to. So we're going to move Weeks out a little bit, as well as Milroy, and just try and get some quick shots. Looks like Weeks has already been wounded in action. We've lost a lot of generals in this fight. We definitely have one deceased. Wilch. Is with us for so long. I guess he's not actually a general, he's just a colonel. But he was with us for such a long time, and he was on the road to becoming a general. Shot right through the face. Yeah, very strong position. I think so too, but, you know, only time will tell. Obviously, the support from the Union Navy is really helping. Sully, you're still out here, my friend. Let's move Sully here. Loomis will get behind the lines as well. Actually, we'll put Loomis right there. Again, we're going to use those woods to our best advantage. If we can use them, we're going to use them every single time. So I'm going to also push this guy here. Lewis. The rest of our men can, of course, man the barricades. As far as Milroy goes, I think it might be actually time to pull him back. He's also low on ammo. I mean, we have fought this entire battle. We used up all of our actual supply wagons, so clearly, you know, this was not easy. Not even a little bit easy. We could have put a little more money in the supply wagons, though. I think we put 3,500. That's probably not much. Hey, Alex, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. We've been streaming for like a good, what, hour now? 2 hours? It's been a long time. Unfortunately, as you can see, some of our men are not going to escape the enemy. Not him, but this guy. Where is he? I don't even see him. My God, Hazen. That's right, we left Hazen at the Hornet's Nest, guys. That actually oddly worked out. I mean, even though he's going to be crushed, you know, a huge amount of enemy brigades are focused on him or are not moving on this position, which, by the time they get here, means we have to hold it for a little less time. I think it's a worthy sacrifice. What do you guys think? Poor Hazen, man. Pardon me, sir. My goodness. Alex says nothing like a little bit of 19th century slaughter in the American farmland. Siowaki says rebels were never successful in the Western Theater, only at Chickamauga. And you got that, you spelled that wrong, but don't feel bad because I think I probably spelled that wrong 1,000 times. There's one other Civil War battle that is so hard to spell. Oh my God. It's not Chattanooga. There's one specific one, but Chickamauga is one of those. It's a Native American name, actually. I don't know specifically what tribe. But yeah, that was a sick battle. Let's hope that our line holds, boys. It's come down to this. Look at those rebels advancing. Pushed us right out of the Hornet's Nest. Look at all the blue coats down here. Looks like they were fighting in a circle against that massive rebel army, trying to kill as many rebs as possible. And there's plenty of gray coats out here on the field. Look at this line of gray coats. Our boys put up a hell of a fight. Now the last fight begins. The final fight. Alright, here we go. Massive, massive rebel movement. Look at that. Now, they're also running out of ammo. That makes me feel a little better. Seems a little more fair. So Anderson is almost out of shots. Keep on firing. Lewis, hold your position. The thing is, this might seem like inhumane to keep units outside of the actual walls, but what I'm thinking is if they start taking, like, ridiculous losses, we'll simply just go ahead and fall back behind the walls. I think they're fine for now. I think both units can fire, not just these guys, but the guys behind the wall at the same time, and that's going to increase our casualties on the enemy, so I ain't stopping it until it gets really ugly. In fact, we'll bring Fisher out here, and we'll put Franklin in his place. So we'll take the skirmisher and actually assist. Shooting down Gladden right here. Let's see what sort of weapon we're using, and it's a .52 rifle. Does that actually mean, because I know a .50 round is massive, so would a .52 be even larger in diameter? It has to be, right?